basically the schedule is 4 to 6 hours from now. I'm going to have it all apart, sandblasted, regasketed, anything it needs basically, back together with new paint, and back out the door. Next step is to rip it apart. A lot of people plan on doing this work themselves, and a big part of the reason for doing this video is to show people step by step. It's a very nuts and bolts product. It's a little bit loose. Thing is, if you can get one of them loose, you can usually get this elbow out. But I don't see that happening. There we go. So that'll clean up with the sandblaster. I had another one to use just in case. There we go. Alright. As you can see, there are no rods holding it in place. It's just its own rust and friction. Just tap it with a hammer and it comes right off. And that's what the crack looks like from the inside. And the front comes off basically the same way. And we'll reuse this front, since there's nothing wrong with it that I know of. There again, a little sandblast and that'll clean it up. That's how much it's bent. That's about 3/8 of an inch in the center. All the way from here down to there. On this side, that's worse. Oh my, that's over 1/2 an inch. That's horrendous. Could never get a good seal on the sides of the baffle, so I just said, can't deal with this, I'm going to set it aside. Alright, what I'm doing is removing the 4 bolts that hold the elm tree in place. Because I'm going to take the glass out. Before I sandblast this, I'm going to remove the wood knobs, remove all the glass. Fortunately, these are coming right out. A lot of times they're rusted in place, and you have to drill a hole in the center and run a tap through there to re-establish those threads. This is real nice. This is coming right apart. It says Pyrex 209, no range top, no broiler, made in USA. This is all the gasket so that the air doesn't leak in. And he said the glass did not stay clean. Okay. The way this stove was built, there was no air wash system which brought air up past the glass so that it could burn it clean. This is going to get replaced with a nice nickel plated one. There are 2 what's called jam nuts. The reason they're called jam nuts is they're jammed right up against this piece here called the dog. I don't know why that's called a dog. That comes off, and that comes off. Spin it round and round and round. So this has some bends in it. The weld failed. It needs to be replaced. Somebody put a bunch of furnace cement in there first, and that's got to come out. best way to redo the, prep this is with the sandblast. Not everybody has sandblasts at their disposal. That's the welded seam. What is it they say on that TV show? Don't try this at home, brothers and sisters. This is for professionals. Well, the whole idea is that you can do this at home. I use these hex head bolts now. Alright, the prep work is basically finished now. And start the reassembly process.